to me, the Edmonton Oilers are coming in. They're kicking the Predators out. And the rest of the West stays just about the same. It's the Edmonton Oilers coming in, Predators out. That's me.
I'll tell you why the Preds are going to make the playoffs.
Because I said it.
Pretty boy Vincenzo.
No.
It's happening. Don't worry. Don't listen to this.
Yeah, what do I know?
Meatball.
This caker.
Yeah. It's manja cake.
Okay. Non-playoff team now that will make the playoffs.
Adam, you go first, so we can steal your pick.
Edmonton Oilers. I just told you. The Edmonton Oilers are on a tear. Yeah, they lost 3 straight as of this recording, but it's the Edmonton Oilers. It's Connor McDavid. It's Leon Draisaitl. It's whoever the hell else they play with, because sometimes it really doesn't matter. Although Zach Hyman, wow, what a year. Mm-hmm. Edmonton Oilers are making the playoffs, guys.
I got the New Jersey Devils. There's no reason that the New Jersey Devils, besides Vitek Vanacek, should be out of the playoffs right now. And I assume by the end of the season, they'll get their goaltending together, and they'll get their defensive structure a little bit together. Like, people aren't happy with Lindy Ruff and the way he's been coaching, because all of the talent is there with the New Jersey Devils based on everything we saw last year, and they shouldn't be out of the playoffs, and I don't think they will be out of the playoffs. I think they sneak back in by the end of this.
The team I'm picking has lost 3 straight.
Okay.
But they're just cooling down after being red piping hot. Thomas Hertl is hot. Michael Granlund is hot. William Eklund is a rookie dynamo. Jacob McDonald has 5 goals on D, but the rest of their D core is completely snake bitten. On 219 shots from their D who aren't Jacob McDonald, they have 3 goals. That is a shooting percentage of 1.36. That will improve, and this team will continue to improve because the truth is out there. I am a Sharks truther, and the San Jose Sharks are going to pull off the Cinderella story of the century.
It would be a hell of a story. It would be amazing.
It's going to happen.
It'd be amazing.
Guaranteed, lock it in.
Yeah.
Put money on it.
Don't listen to him, John.
For 30 seconds.
Sharks truther.
To the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's happened before, except it was 31.
Yeah.
And I don't think they were this far back.
No, they were farther.
No, they weren't.
Nope.
They weren't.
Oh, was that false or simply the truth?
The San Jose Sharks, for everybody, are 9-20-3.
Well, they've got a little bit of ground to make up there, Jesse, but we got faith. We got
So you're
faith.
telling me there's a chance?
They literally can't lose a game. Like, they're not allowed to lose
go
anymore.
undefeated.
They can't. You're right. I agree.
They're going to have to play
They
like
simply can't be
800
defeated.
hockey to fucking...
Steve's really angling for the plane trip from Mr. Becker.
What?
Yeah.
Do a flight to California in January? That doesn't sound appealing at all.
Where we stormed the Capitol on January 6th.
Yeah. We stormed Sacramento.
Yeah.
The capital of California.
Hey, so listen, that was our predictions episode for...
No.
Oh, wait, there's more?
You didn't go back to the one we skipped.
What did we... Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't go back. Hart Trophy winner.
I'll go first. Then we'll save Steve.
Are we
for
doing
last.
cup pick?
Yeah, we didn't have it written down, but we can, I guess.
We can do cup pick, yeah.
Yeah,
Should.
go.
At the end. At the very end.
Okay. Mine's real easy. Nikita Kucherov currently leads the league in points.
Good pick.
My predictions and list is here kind of has a theme where, like, I have the Tampa Bay Lightning as one of the teams to have the best second half of the season, and Nikita Kucherov, through all of his might, has been leading the league in points and the star right now in the Tampa Bay Lightning. I think they have a great second half, so he's going to keep it up. And I think if they get into the playoffs and be a top team by the end of this, I think it's going to be on the back of Nikita Kucherov. And I think the Hart Trophy voters are going to show their respect to him. He's going to get his trophy. That's my pick.
Especially they make the playoffs, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's a really good chance that happens.
And the Connor McDavid falling off, or not having a Connor McDavid season this year, is a large reason that I'm going not with Connor McDavid.
Steven, would you like to go last?
Yeah,
Sure.
Steve's last.
I think the way the NHL does it is it's not an MVP, it's the Hart Trophy, and it's most valuable to their team. They should be a most valuable player in the league, which I think is the Ted Lindsay or no?
That's voted by the players.
Yeah, that's as the
Yeah, there
players
needs
do
to be
that.
like a real MVP trophy, and the Hart Trophy to me has always been sort of like, oh, we're different. But the Hart Trophy is about the most valuable player to his team. The Edmonton Oilers are not a playoff threat in any other circumstance without Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid is the reason the Oilers, the reason that people still, even though they're worse than the Blues, the Flames, the Preds, just mentioned, the Coyotes, all these other teams that they're not even supposed to be close to. Like, they're 3 points up on the Ducks. You're underneath the Minnesota Wild by 3 points. Like, that's bad. And yet everybody's like, yeah, the Oilers will make the playoffs. Why? Because Connor McDavid breathes air, and he plays in Edmonton and has a heated driveway. And he's going to heat things up. And the Edmonton Oilers are going to make the playoffs, and Connor McDavid, if he doesn't get the MVP, it'll be like the Taylor Hall year where he should have won it anyway.
Why did people give him shit for having a heated driveway?
I don't know.
He's a tens of millionaires. He can afford that.
For the same reason we give people shit for having wheels on your hockey bag.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't also have that.
Convenience must be a wuss.
Yeah.
Must be less of a man.
All right, Steven, who is your
Walk to
MVP?
work.
Or, sorry, your Hart Trophy.
I think you guys are forgetting something. And Adam, you touched on it. You're getting there. You're getting warmer, much like a heated driveway. It is most valuable player, but what you are missing is from all the accomplishments, all the statistics. You are missing the PR machine. You brought up the Taylor Hall Hart Trophy year. That was the PR machine. And the PR machine decided not only is Taylor Hall winning it this year, Connor McDavid is not. That is what we decided. McDavid would have to score 100 extra points from now until the end of the season, which he might do, to even be nominated for this thing at this point. The PR machine, it's chugging and chugging and going down the track to a Quinn Hughes Hart Trophy win. If he wins the Norris, all bets are off. You know what would be really funny is if he didn't win the Norris, but won the Hart. It could happen. Quinn Hughes, if the Canucks win the division, win the President's Trophy, all things they could definitely do, Quinn Hughes will be the most valuable player in the National Hockey League.
Wow. Great pick. Great pick.
I thought you were going to say Austin Matthews.
No.
I don't think there's been any talk about him doing it.
I mean, I think he'll get into the convo.
What if he
But there's no hype for him.
No, but like because he's just casually going to put up 65 goals and no one's going to care.
Like he may not even be top 5. Like he could hit 65 goals and not be top 5.
Is that it?
Cup.
Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto Maple Leafs have a magic to them this year. Their ability to come back and never be down out of any single game this entire season is something I've never experienced out of this Leafs core. And I don't know, hands up in the air, it could be the time they actually go on a deep run. And if they're in the deep run, they have a shot because of their high-end talent. If their goaltending can actually be decent goaltending, I'm not counting the Leafs out of any single game, and I think it carries over to the playoffs. Leafs are my cup pick.
Do you want me to go? I can go.
I'm struggling with this one because I didn't prepare for it, but go.
I'll go. Well, I didn't prepare for it either, but I gave it about 5 seconds thought, and I thought, you know what? You're right, Steve. This team went to the Stanley Cup final because they played playoff hockey. Now, here's the thing that's most impressive. They didn't even plan on being a playoff team. They did not prepare for the playoffs with the trade deadline like a team that was trying to even make the playoffs. This year, they've been incredible despite significant injury to their D-core. Aaron Ekblad, Brandon Montour, they're back. They're roaring. I think they're going to be really difficult to stop. Lord knows what they had at the deadline. The Florida Panthers.
Lord Stanley.
Gargonzo! That's so ridiculous.
Just
so ridiculous. Guys, I want to tell you about a team that's got. They don't have a ton of cap space, but they got about $2.5 million right now.
You should pick the Penguins.
They got. I was thinking about that. They got their first round pick this year. They got their first, second, and third next year, and their first, second, and third the year after that. So if they need to add, they will add. I have talked about this team. This is going to be the third time.
The Flames. No, they don't have their pick.
They have let in the least amount of goals in the NHL this year, despite not having really star goaltending. How is Cam Talbot one of the top 10 in every goaltending category? That's because the LA Kings are so effing good. And the reason that they don't get to play the PR machine is because they play on the West Coast, right? And
That's
because
why Noah Dobson could have Quinn Hughes stats, and he wouldn't be.
it doesn't matter.
He wouldn't be getting talked about.
And I also want to throw this out there. The Vancouver Canucks are Magic, and the Vegas Golden Knights are the defending Stanley Cup champions. Of course, the Vancouver Canucks and the Vegas Golden Knights are going to get the lion's share of the talk in that division. But the Los Angeles Kings are like one goal scoring ad away from being absolute lightning in a bottle. They play system hockey, the kind of stuff that wins in the playoffs. And guess what? They have former Stanley Cup winners with this team still on the roster.
And they might not have to play Edmonton in the first round this time.
Yeah, that's true too. I actually think they're better than the team that played Edmonton last year. Like I really like. I mean, I think they're a better team. You know, I think you got to do. I think you're hoping that Phoenix Copley's not out that long because Big Save Dave is your backup. This is a little scary. They add on the goaltending. If they add, here's who makes way too much sense with the Kings, but they can't afford it. Patrick Laine.
Oh, you know what the world deserves right now? A playoff series between the Kings and Jets.
Oh,
That'd be good.
The world deserves
delicious.
The world deserves it.
Yep, yeah. So if the Kings can start scoring some more goals, man, I'm on the Kings bandwagon. Stanley Cup, even though I want it to be the Leafs.